everyone. Hello, hello. This is Shanika. I'm here. I'm going to go back and forth from my phone to the computer to make sure that I can see who all is here and to acknowledge those. Give you all a few minutes to join in. Let me go ahead and log in on my phone and see if you are here. Hey, Chrissy, how you doing? Glad to have you, ma'am. Thank you for joining us all the way from California. How is the weather? Hey, Looney, how are you? All right. Let me. Don't think I wanted this. I was asking to play some non-copyrighted music, but hello, Elizabeth. I'm trying to play some music, because my children are downstairs and they're loud. I'm doing good, Chrissy. Thank you for asking. Hey, Jacqueline. All right. Is the background noise too much for y'all? Let me know. If not, then we'll just roll. We'll roll with it. Oh, I'm glad the weather's beautiful. We had rain here today. So, Looney, where are you? Elizabeth, where are you? And then Jacqueline, where are you? I'm here in South Carolina. We had rain today. Supposed to rain some tomorrow. Hey, Prissy, how are you? Tell us where you're checking in from. We're just getting started, getting warmed up. And then, hey, Gwen. All right. Everybody's coming in. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here. I'm so excited. So this is the first process video. All right, Elizabeth in Virginia. Cool. And everybody else, please share where you're from. All right, Looney, you're in Georgia. All right, Jacqueline, Sacramento, California. All right. Raining, okay, raining there too. Because you all, hey, Amy from Georgia. All right, so we have some people from the same places. So I'm not sure exactly how far away you all are from each other, but that may, be a good connection that you all can make. So, hey, Alicia, and I'm going back and forth with my phone to the computer, so that's why I'm looking down. So to honor everybody's time, and we are here, we're gonna go ahead and get started. First off, this is the first process video, and this was called All Things Paper. Because before I got into this mix, hey Claudia, I did not realize how important paper really was. When I first started, I'll give you a background. I started doing the paper items like the chip bags and all that stuff using Shanice's videos from Pink Sugar Shop. That's how I started. And then it all just snowballed into bam, here I am. So paper is not created equal. Hello, Catherine. No paper is equal. So for all of my planners, what I use, and I'll show you, hey Shauna, I need more, as you can see, it's on the way, but I use this HP Premium 32 paper. I purchased it from Amazon in a case. And just so you know, you have to have 96 or higher for the brightness. That will determine how your paper is. So this is one of my 32-pound paper that I use right here. And if it is not 96 or higher, you can see through it. So think about your regular copy paper. You can't use that for a planner because you can see straight through it. So 96 or higher for the brightness, hey Treva, is what you need to help make sure that your paper is not see-through. So my personal preference is the HP brand Premium 32. This is the one that I use right here. I've also used the Premium 28. I prefer 32, but either or works well. And as you can see here, it has, I don't know if you can see, my light's falling, sorry. Hey Kay, as you can see right here, it has the brightness right here for 100. So that's what I use for all of my planners, even my covers, my planners. That is what I use as well. Sorry, y'all, trying to get my lighting together and the thing just fell down on me. Oh, Lord. We're having some technical issues. I apologize. All right. So 32 pound is what I use for all of my paper. And since we're talking about the planner cover, I will go ahead and talk about this too. This is 32 pound that I laminated. For those that have not used the 10 mil, that's what it sounds like, and that's what it is. So it's very sturdy and durable. So the 10 mil is what I use to cover my 32 pound paper, and it sounds like that. So the lamination, if you get the 10 mil, that really works. Amy, I have some copy paper my mother-in-law got for me, and it has a 92 brightness to it, and it's 24 weight. So I'm not sure if this what weights this all comes in. I just don't use it because I don't want to mess up. So to err on the side of caution, I always go with 32 pound or 28 pound with a 96 or higher brightness. So if you find your copy paper that's 96 bright, and check the weight of it, the weight will also make a difference. So this is regular copy paper at 24 weight. That's thin. So if you find the regular paper 96 or higher, maybe at a 28, 32 pounds, it may, that may be something that you could use. All right. So that's my planner paper. Stickers. When I do the stickers, I use Milcoast glossy sticker paper. Now, I'm going to place the links for all of these papers below this video. It's not an affiliate link. I won't get paid for it. It's straight through Amazon. But I'll have that link down below. So if you want to buy these papers, you can. All right. So this is my Milcoast glossy paper. And I'll turn my light off so you all can kind of see. You see it has a sheen on it. And that's without me having my light on. This is with the light. This is without the light. So it has a nice sheen. It's glossy paper from Milcoast. I love their paper. This paper does not have like an edge kicked up on the side to pull. But what I do is I just cut it. And then my customers, they can just peel and stick it as they go. But the Milcoast sticker paper is what I use. As you can see, but this one, I would just use my Fiskars cutter to cut them out. But if you have like a kiss cut you want to use, of course, print that out, put it inside of your Cricut machine and cut it out. I don't know, Treva. I've tried to order this paper over the summertime. It was not available, and I had to get the matte version of it. Womp womp. The matte is really matte. I like the glossiness of it. No, well, before I tell you no, let me say this, that they do have the paper that is waterproof. So you want to make sure that it's waterproof. This is nothing that I need, and I have an empty cup, so I'm going to put some water on it to see. But typically, Claudia, no, I would not put a protective cover over it. I just put some water on this. You can see it kind of smeared some, but it's still, you can still read it. So we'll let that dry and see how it looks. But they do offer the one that has the, it's waterproof. And I have a pack of that. So this is another pack of Milcoast paper. It's the glossy bright white photo sticker paper. I have used this before. I don't like it because it's very, very thick. It's hard, and it's probably user error, but it's hard for me to pull the sticker off. The stickers are nice, but it's hard to pull it off of the paper itself because it's very thick. So if you're going to use this in your Cricut machine, I would suggest increasing the depth for your cut, whatever that would be, and that might work better for you. So I've used various Milcoast papers, but I like the glossy better myself. Not the premium, but the regular glossy. And so it has dried some, and it's still this is what I wet. You can still see you have some smearing, but you know, it's a preference. Hello, Miss Missionary Vera. All right, so that is the sticker paper. Up next, I want to talk about the paper that I use for my cards. I have some more of that on the way as well, but this is from Amazon. It's Desktop, and it's double-sided laser semi-gloss cardstock, 80 pound. And this is that paper here. I did this on yesterday, and you have the little sheen glossiness to it. So this is for a card that I did. I also used that same paper for I did some scratch offs, and I used that for scratch offs as well. It's 80 pound. It feels really nice. Can't find my scratch offs. Oh, right here. So these are the scratch offs I did with that paper. It's 80 pound. You can hear it. It's nice. It's not thick, but it gets the job done. But this is it as the greeting card. All right. So that is the 80 pound double-sided semi-gloss cardstock, and that's what I use for all of my greeting cards. Does anybody have any questions so far? I know I'm a fast talker, and I'm trying to not go so fast, but if you have any questions, please place them there in the comments, and I'll try to make sure I go back and forth to answer any questions that you have. So far we've covered paper for the planners. I've covered paper for the cardstock, and I've covered the sticker paper. All right, so those are 3 things so far. So next up, I am going to discuss the paper that I use for any paper party items. So this paper is what you could use if you the video I showed you all was doing the placemats for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So this is Hammermill Premium Laser Gloss. This is what I use. And this paper can be used for the placemat. This paper can be used for chip bags. This paper can be used for the cover of a coloring book. So it's really nice, shiny and glossy. The weight of this paper is 32 pounds. So it's not heavy. All right, Looney, a video on scratch offs. Let me make a note over here. All right, so that'll be a Canva video on how to do scratch offs. That's cool. The paper for the greeting cards, Elizabeth, is this double-sided laser semi-gloss cardstock. It's 80 pounds. And it's an Amazon purchase. And I will place a link for all of these below the video when we are done, because I did purchase all of them from Amazon. Okay, the paper for calendars. For my calendars, I went to Office Depot, and they did my calendars for me there. So I can't tell you the type of paper that they used, but it's a heavier type of paper. Let me suggest this, because in my Office Depot, they have at their counter a book with all of their paper types. So go there and see which ones you like, and then ask them if they can sell that paper, like one sheet of paper, to you. And if they do, then take it, I would write on it what it is, and then use it and see how you like it. Because it depends, upon your printer, your ink, and all that jazz, how it works out for you at your home. But so, okay, to answer your question, the paper I used for the calendars was done through Office Depot. So I outsourced that. So I don't have that here. But I would say that you would need to use a nice heavy cardstock because the calendars are usually, nice and sturdy. So I would use a cardstock for that. And that again depends on your printer and how it likes cardstock paper. Tiffany, for a memo pad or notepad, I still use my same 32-pound paper. I don't have one. I do. So I made a small notepad here, reminders, and this is printing off using my 32-pound paper, and just ripped off like that, and you go. So 32-pound paper is what I used, and this is the chipboard on the back. This chipboard came this size, the 4x6, and then I just cut my paper down to fit that size. So the same paper is what I used for the notepads and for the memo and notepad. You know what I'm saying? All right. So that's paper. I have my list I wrote down to make sure I stayed on track. All right. I know I touched on this briefly. It's something I have to come back to later on. This paper is what I used for any A5 sized planners. And this is also an Amazon purchase. Desktop is this brand that you have seen before. Same brand here. It's nice. And so this is A5 paper, and it is 70-pound text. So that's the paper that is used for A5. And again, with this, you have to set your printer up for this size paper to pull through, and it can be a playing game to make sure that your paper is placed in the printer correctly so that it will print either portrait or landscape how you would like for it to be printed. All right, Kay, for my cutters, I have a Fiskars. I have the small one right here. I have to order some more blades. Your blades are very important because if not, if you don't get, sharpened blades over time, your paper will cut raggedy, and you have those ends that you don't want. So this Fiskars is what I use to cut my paper. I also have a Recollections I don't really like because I can't tell how I'm cutting. So with the Fiskars, I'm not sure if y'all can see this or not. I'll try and show you all. With the Fiskars, you have that wire that's there in the middle. And that wire is what you can use to gauge and measure to see how you're going to cut your paper. And with the Recollections, you don't have a wire. It's like a hole. And so it can be a little bit off. But so for the most part, I use my Fiskars to cut everything. So I have ordered more blades because the blades are important to make sure you don't have raggedy ends. All right. Then next, but certainly not least, this paper, y'all. This paper. If you have not gone on Amazon, thank you, Darlene, for telling us about this sale. Jolivet, it was posted last week. It was $7.99, but Darlene found it for $4.99. This paper, when I say this paper is the truth, it's the truth. So this is what I use in my Epson inkjet. This paper I purchased from Office Depot, I think 2 weeks ago. It was like $15. It's on Amazon. 100 sheets, same amount, same exact paper for $4.99. So if you have an inkjet Epson printer, I highly suggest you get this because this prints amazing. I'm going to show you. I know I posted last night in the group, but I'm going to show you again because that's how much I like it. I printed this with that paper. I printed this with that paper. I printed this with that paper. This with that paper. And then I know I shared with you all the difference to see if you all could find the difference between the two. So this mermaid journal was printed using the Epson. This mermaid journal was printed using my laser. You see the difference? It's like a huge difference. So I love it. Chrissy, it may work. I'm not sure. I'll tell you this. I tried my HP paper, my 32-pound paper in my inkjet printer. It didn't work. But that may be because my paper was specifically for laser, not inkjet. So I would say if you want to try it, while it's $4.99, hey. But there's also a lady on Facebook, and I have to find her link. She has created her own paper specifically for inkjet and for inkjet sticker paper and the presentation paper specifically for inkjet. I'll put that link down below as well. So it's her own brand that she created. So it's paper specifically, how can I say right? Specifically for inkjet printers, the glossy brochure type paper and sticker paper. All right. So I think that's it. What questions do you all have? Ask away. Looney, I wrote down a video on scratch offs for Canva. So that can be done. I know that I have to give you all a freebie for December. I'm going to work on that. I think that it may be like a December placement type thing. I know I have some stuff going on trying to get out orders, so I want to try to keep it. I want to give you all something and then let that be it. Or we just have a scratch off class. You all let me know. The Epson model printer I have is an ET4700. I'll type that in, so that's there. All right. Anybody else have any questions? Any comments, anything, let me know. But, as I said before, paper is not equal. It's all different. And I will share this because since I did talk about me doing the paper party items, this is an invitation that I did. And I used HP photo paper. And I was like, because this is a mock-up, a sample for me, because it has an HP on the back of it. But when people go to the stores to get these things printed off, sometimes they still have HP on the back of it. So I have played around with tons and tons of stuff. So if I can save y'all money, I want to try to do that because I've done a lot of shopping and bought stuff. Okay. So this is the invitation that I created using HP Premium Plus photo paper. All right. Another photo paper invitation. Those are nice. And then if you want to even push the limits and go even further, this paper is Recollections paper I purchased from Michaels, and you can see it has a shimmer to it. It's a shimmer to it. And I don't think I have any more of this, but invitations. So if you want to, do things differently and set yourself out, this is something you can do. Yes, Elizabeth, all of my videos are in the announcement section. When we're done here, I'll make sure to go and tag you so you can see the video. But everything that we have, that I have in the group is still in the announcements section. But I'm making myself a note so that I can tag you. But that is going to also be another process type video, so we can go through the process and see. And I know we're all different, so I want to make sure that you all have updated information and you can still access it, and to make sure I answer any questions y'all may have. So I think doing a live platform is probably best because that allows you to answer questions and follow me as I'm working. All right. Hey, Rashida. Anybody else have any more questions about anything? And I think I may do, I did invitations, but you know, to jazz it up a bit. Yes, Kier, I'll tag you too. Yep, I'll tag you. And this is another invitation that I did. I think it's just with that same paper, and I added a scrapbook paper beneath it to give a different little feel. And I added some glue dots. You can see right there. So a lot of times I spend some days just practicing on different things and trying to see how things go, because I believe in order to keep your craft alive and well, you have to practice and play around with things. Any questions about the process on all things paper, or any other questions that you all might have, please ask them here. I do have two printers. I have my laser and I have my inkjet. I found that my inkjet does wonderful with stickers, and since I have my paper, that does well too. All right, Gwen, I have this paper. Look for the one with the house. The house is on it, and it is 27 pounds, 100 sheets. So this is the one that I have. But I'm going to make sure to drop all those links below this video so you all can click on it and then just access the information as you need. And Claudia, going back to the sticker paper, do you see there? That's the smudge I made earlier, but it's still not you can see it's still not too bad. So based upon that, you might not have to add any type of protective covering to it. All right, any more questions? And I'm going to work on our next process video. I have not decided which process it's going to be, but it will be a process video. I am back at work for about 3 weeks, and then we're out for Christmas break, so I would have more time to map things out. But I did want to go ahead and come on here and share with you all, because I think it's important to give back, to answer questions. I try to be as responsive as I can when y'all ask me any questions. I hope that helps you all out. But please don't be afraid to ever ask any questions you may have about anything, whatever. I am here to help you all. And Rashida, honey, I see you showing your planners online. They look beautiful. They're gorgeous. Hey, Kimmy, how are you? All right. Okay, so for the envelopes, Rashida, I have just craft envelopes that I purchased from Amazon. So I'll make sure to drop that link below as well. And the craft is just the brown envelopes. It's hard to make sure you get the right sizing on those things, but I have the craft envelopes, and I can't tell you the sizing right now, but I'll find my link for my Amazon cart and drop it below. Any more questions y'all have? And I know, Rashida, you were asking this question earlier. This is a paper that I use for my cards. It is a double-sided laser gloss, 80-pound cardstock. And this is the paper. And you can write on the inside of it. It doesn't smear. And it's good. Shauna, girl, you're funny. I don't know, to be quite honest, because my brain never really shuts off. So I'm not a good person to answer that question. I know that I need to take breaks and do them more frequently, but my mind is always thinking about something. Like I said earlier, for me, it's just for me, when I don't do something for a while, I kind of forget. I'm like, oh man, how do I? So I do stuff just to keep my mind fresh and keep going. But if anybody else has tips for Shauna, please drop them because I would love to know too. It's hard to have a balancing act. It really is. So sometimes you have late nights, you have early mornings, you just be up and be tired. But it's work. I enjoy it though. It's fun, but it's you have to balance it out. You really do. Which I have not found that balance yet. But I do plan on closing in December to just give myself a break. But I use that time also to help me think of new ideas for the next year. So you have to break, but then still kind of plan for it. So I would suggest writing down your goals of things you want to have accomplished for 2020, 21, and have those things written down to help push yourself for the start of next year. And then while you do that, you can still balance it out by saying you have these dates by when you want to meet X, Y, and Z. You kind of pace yourself that way. But it is hard. It is hard. And along those same lines, I want to also let you all know, okay, Christmas is here. I know it's not even December, but Christmas is here. So go ahead and start planning your business for MLK Day, for Black History Month, and for Valentine's Day, and for St. Patrick's Day. Because you want to be ready and be at the cusp and start dropping your stuff before everybody else. So people can say, oh, I saw this before. Just a thought. So whenever you see the stores changing their stuff out, you change your stuff out as well. I found that on a craft calendar way back when, but it's important. All right. Any other questions or comments? I want to honor your time. It's 6:02, and I know we're here until 6:15, but if nobody has any questions, I'll let y'all go. So let me know if you have any more questions. Yes, ma'am. Mother's Day too. It's never too early. It's never too early. So go ahead and get your stuff out there and start pushing. And remember, all paper is not created equal. It's not created equal. There's so many paper types out there, so many styles. You have the linen, you have the gloss, you have the satin. Whew, it can make a body tired. But it's all important because different papers matter for different projects. And once you find the one, hold on to it and don't let it go. You're welcome, Tiffany. You're welcome, Chrissy. Anytime. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday and a wonderful and blessed week. Which quotes, Looney? Sometimes I just make up stuff in my head. I'm glad it was helpful, Gwen. But no, seriously. Sometimes I do make things up. But when I hear songs or when I read certain things, but I have found like quotes, you're welcome, Kiara, quotes on Creative Fabrica. They're PNG quotes. You can just drop them and insert them into whatever you're doing, and that can be used as well. If you have the time to have that quiet space and think about whatever it is, I would say use that time to the best of your ability. If you want to focus on shirts this day, focus on planners this day, focus on greeting cards this day, that's wonderful. If you have your set days, then use that too. But just think about what inspires you. Yeah, so those quotes I get from Creative Fabrica and other stuff I just make up. No. Whatever I'm feeling that day, whatever song I hear or whatever pops into my mind. And most times when I have my image then that's what I use to push me for a quote. So with this one right here, Notations and Wonderings, I made it up. It just popped into my head. Really, it did. I just made it up. Let's see. I'm trying to find. So for this notebook right here, this quote, it came from a Creative Fabrica purchase. And I added the Pretty Girl's Journal too, since she said, you know, let your confidence shine, pretty girl. And I just said Pretty Girl's Journal too. But those, and this quote, it came from a Creative Fabrica purchase. I do, Gwen. I do one-on-ones. Let me know what you need, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Sure thing. We'll find a time to schedule. That was a sight right there. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. So, if no more questions, come on, Janai. Come on, tell everybody hello.
Hello, everybody.
All right.
And Yara's coming up here too.
Thank you. If
Bye.
no more,
Bye.
Janaya.
Bye. Bye.
Come on, Yara. Say hello and then go out.
Hello.
All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. If no more if no more questions, then I will bid you farewell. Hope you all have a wonderful night, and I shall see you soon. I'm going to place the links to all these things. Thank you, Gwen. They love being on camera. Saying they're doing something, child. Yeah, well, Alicia. Ha, ha, ha. I'm going to place the links below this video so you'll have access to all that stuff. And if there's something that I missed because my mind, let me know, and I'll get back to you and respond. So this is our first process video of all things paper. Remember, no paper is created the same, and it's very important for the type of paper you use for your projects. So if you have a question, don't waste your money. Ask me, because 9 times out of 10, I probably bought it, okay? So if I can save you money on getting something, let me know. Ask away, because I don't want you wasting your money like I've done on tons and tons of stuff. All right, so you all have a blessed evening, a wonderful week, and I shall talk to you later. I will place these links below this video, and this video will remain up for replay. So if you're watching it after the fact, y'all say replay. Let us know that you are here, you have watched this video, and I hope this has helped you all out. And I shall talk to y'all later. Bye.